What is operations? So operations is any process where something is changed. So there's a transformation process. You have inputs, you have a transformation process, and then you have your outputs. So for example, if you are baking a cake, so your inputs are your ingredients, your flour, your oven, your materials like bowls, the chef, the baker. So that's your inputs. The transformation process is baking the cake, making the cake, and your output is a baked cake. So that is an example of a transformation process. And everything we do, every actions we do in life, in a way, is a transformation process. So when we get up in the morning and we brush our teeth, that's an operation. Our inputs are our toothbrush, water, etc. The transformation process is the brushing off the teeth, and the output is clean teeth. So you can characterize different types of transformations. So again, this is just looking at the different types of operations you can have. You can have manufacturing operations. This is the physical creation of products, for example, cars. So a lot of you would be working in the whole area of manufacturing, and operations, as we know, is at the heart of a manufacturing facility. That's where things get done, in the operations area. If you don't have operations, you don't exist as a factory. Transport, that is also an example of our operations. You're moving of materials or customers, a taxi service, that's transformation. Supply of goods, that's a transformation process. Services, that's also a transformation process. So if you think of, you go to A&E, they're your inputs, your patients, maybe the letter from your doctor, the patient, that's the inputs. The transformation process is meeting with the triage nurse, he or she reviews you, and your output is either a patient that stays in the hospital or can leave the hospital. So that's another operation. And then you can look further. You can have macro or micro operations. So macro operations are at the high level. So it's the overall transformation process. That's the macro operation. So if we go back to the baking analogy, the macro is the whole baking process. And that's really what I described to you initially. It's having all your ingredients, having all your utensils ready, and the baking, the making of the good, and then the output is your final cake. But if we were to look at that process, we can break it down further. So there might be the whole part of sieving the flour, for example. So that would be a micro process. Your input there would be your flour and your sieve in a bowl. Your transformation would be the sieving of the flour, and the output there would be sieved flour. So that would be a micro operation. And here again, just to reiterate, operations is at the core of any of these processes, and everything else has to feed in. So finance have to supply the funds to buy the materials that are used in operations. Marketing have to advertise the products, so there's demand for those products that the operations are working on. HR have to supply the staff, the human capital, to do the